Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just arrived here in beautiful Singapore. I left the UAE. I left Oman. One of my apartments actually got hit with a missile, but Alhamdulillah, I'm alive. And while unpacking my suitcases, I found a few maps which are extremely eye-opening. This is the map of the Muslim world 150, 250, 350 years ago. And you can see that North Africa, GCC, Eastern Europe, everything was united in the Ottoman Empire in peace. Different Muslims from different ethnicities were living in peace together. Muslims, Christians, Jews were living in peace together. And you can see beautiful Al-Aqsa, Constantinople. And they had beautiful Sunnah money. I even found the old Sunnah money, the old coins of the Umayyad Caliphate and the Abbasid Caliphate. You can see that in the Middle East, you could take a train from Lebanon to Gaza to Syria because there were no issues. It was all perfect with culture and peace. And of course, then it's the question, how were they able to change all of this? So write your thoughts into the comments. And obviously, there were a lot of reasons why the Ottoman Empire was falling apart. A lot of reasons. But the number one reason is what you can see here. Banks. Banks are the number one reason. The Ottoman Empire got conquered from within without any physical wars because the Ottoman sultans took loans in the last century. They tasted the forbidden fruit, the haram fruit. They took loans from British, from French, and then from German banks. The Federal Reserve Bank got established so they could print unlimited money from now on. And this was the worst thing that happened. They financed wars from both sides. That's how they were able to just draw a line in the sand in the Middle East, to create these fake nations, to finance this hate between each other, because with the haram riba banking system, they are able to suck out all resources from all over the world, all culture from all over the world, all happiness from all over the world. And that's why we developed so much technologically and so on the last century. But did the human civilization really develop, or are we at the end right now? No, the last step is still planned, because we have another issue. It's not just the haram central banking finance system. We have the surveillance. Data is the new gold. I mean, I'm filming this here with a phone. They are listening to me. And now they want to combine this both, having all data of us, and we are just a subject, and then creating the digital currency, so you don't even need to print something anymore. You just need to put the number on the screen. And I know some of you will say, no, we already decided that we don't want this, right? So this can't happen. No, it will happen, or could happen. But the good news are, we are at this turning point right now to change all of this. So let me share with you what we were working on. Time to go to Brunei.
Our pleasure to have you here, Mr. Samuel. It's really an honor again.
You got your passport?
Yes, I have everything.
And phone?
Phone is here. Passport
On
is
the
there.
Chemical 6 for landing.
Alaikum salam warahmatullahi. How are you, brothers? You should come to Brunei like what brother Aziz had done, to know what Islam is will be the best place to come. And not really the best, maybe you don't like it, but I don't know, you need to try.
I think every Muslim should like it here.
Every Muslim should like it, yeah. That's true, yes.
So I already arrived in my next destination in Bandar Seri Begawan, the capital city of Brunei, Darussalam, the abode of peace. And I think this is the perfect place to share the Ihsan updates because you can only feel love for Islam in a place like this. Not just because of this golden domes, not just because of the beautiful architecture, but also because of the people. You feel the warmth, you feel the brotherhood. And I believe that this love for Islam and understanding that it's our duty to unite the Ummah is step number one, because the strategy, the tactics will always change. I mean, just look at the first Muslim millionaire building a bank EP1. Our strategy already changed, and it will never be easy. Doesn't matter how good my intention is, there will be always hate comments, but it doesn't matter. And doesn't matter how good my intention is while building a bank, I risked my life for this. And I felt that I will never be ready. And I thought that, hey, I'm just a revert in year 3. I'm definitely not perfect. Maybe I should do something like this in year 15. But I told you I had these dreams. I felt that my call just came. It's just something that you feel. And where does this brotherhood come from? That you just meet people all over the world, Muslims, and you feel directly like brothers, and you feel directly like you are one body. Because this is inside, this is this love for Islam, this is this unity, it's just a feeling inside. And this feeling is strength. And this is what I believe in, and this is what I saw directly when I reverted to Islam, the strength of Islam, the strength of the Ummah. And we should feel the pain for every part of the Ummah which is suffering right now. And again, nobody of us is perfect. Is it even useful to say Muslim millionaire in a mission like this here? I don't know, but this is me right now. I'm an entrepreneur, and it's a legit way to do something for the Ummah. It's me, Samuel Aziz, with
Daniel Aziz.
our names almost sound the same.
Yeah.
So where are we right now,
So
brother?
we are at the Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin Mosque. It is located in Bandar Seri Begawan, the capital city of Brunei, Darussalam.
So you think it's the best place in the world for
Yeah,
Muslims?
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, brother, jazakallah khair.
Jazakallah khair.
And you need to move to Brunei, but only the right people, you know?
Yeah.
The strength of Muslim unity, it's just in the air, almost everywhere. And it's Maghrib time soon, and obviously it's time to create a Muslim circular economy and to create a unit of strong, sovereign, wealthy Muslims. And alhamdulillah, the last 2 videos worked extremely well. We had great applications, and we already started to incorporate and to hire, but we still need more talent, especially in Islamic finance and Islamic banking. So if you have the track record and fit to us, then just go to digitalislamicgoldenage.com to join the Ihsan vision and Ihsan mission.
How many days are you staying there?
For 1 week.
Oh wow.
Alhamdulillah, we learned in this vlog that the enemies try to deceive us and scam us by changing our beautiful Islamic history, and that they try to enslave us with CBDCs and with our data. So what's the solution? Don't ask ChatGPT, please, because Aziz VIP has a possible answer with the Ihsan Super App built for justice. And the Ihsan Super App is built on 4 fundamental pillars. And yes, my brothers, a Muslim man can have multiple wives, but only one app, Ihsan. Everything else is haram. Okay, I'm just joking, but let's get serious. And the first pillar is the Ihsan Messenger function. I call it digital hijrah. Why? Very simple. Imagine you leave the West and you make hijrah to a beautiful Muslim country like Brunei, Darussalam. But nowadays, it's basically only half hijrah. Why is it? because you still spend half of your day on your computer, on your phone, in the digital world of the enemies of Islam. And by doing this, we are complicit and supportive in the destruction and in all the issues that I mentioned today. So we basically offer an alternative built on Islamic principles, so the digital Muslim land for digital hijrah. And it's extremely urgent. Why? I give you a few examples. Edward Snowden proved a long time ago that our phone is listening to us and watches us 24/7, that the intelligence agencies save all of our data, even if the phone is switched off. So, quick advice, if you go to the bathroom, don't take the phone with you if you don't want to be the next blackmail case. And this can't be anymore. I don't want that people that I don't even know everything about me and control me. So, we are working on a lot of different functions. For example, the Ihsan protocol, which is the gold standard of encrypted messages, end-to-end encryption for your privacy. We are also working on AI tools like an automated translator into all languages of the Ummah, so that the Ummah can communicate freely to unite on this way. And then we have, for example, AI banking. And this is already the second pillar of Ihsan Pay. And obviously, the best would be to make it only based on sunnah money. This is the dinar and dirham. This one is 1,300 years ago, a short period of time after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And of course, the value of this is much more than in the past. This is Allah's money, sunnah money. And now look at the people's money. It's trash. Cash is trash, useless, no intrinsic value at all. And we do our best to build a gold-backed stablecoin because we need to be digitally to some degree, and we work on a solution step by step. And yes, a lot of brothers and sisters texted me after the last video to read this book to tell me that a lot of people died trying to challenge the banking establishment. And yes, I know, but we have no other choice. And they have their evil plans, but Allah Azza wa Jal is the best of all planners. And we solved things like this multiple times in history. For example, in the time of Salahuddin Ayyubi, radiyallahu an, it was definitely not easy. He at least trusted his security, but then he realized the security are assassins. So it's still an easy time nowadays. And business and finance is a legit way to unite the Ummah. And there we have already pillar number 3, finance, the digital Silk Road. It's Ihsan commerce, where Muslims can sell products and where you can buy all products that you need from other Islamic businesses. And this results in a Muslim circular economy. So there's a movement of wealth, and then you could pay with digital envelopes, sunnah money, digital sunnah money, and you have everything from the Ummah for the Ummah. And then we can invest much more, give more zakat and sadaqah. And at the same time, this here already fixes a lot of core problems, the root of all evil, so that we have less issues. And I grew up in a small village in Germany, broke. Every obstacle was against me. And I made it to the top financially with e-commerce and with affiliate marketing. And this is why we create a system where Muslims can print halal money, because this is what we need. We need strong, sovereign, wealthy Muslims. And then the scholars can speak freely with Ihsan Messenger and the social platform. And then we have pillar number 4, which is Ihsan Invest. Of course, we have the Digital Islamic Golden Age Muslim Venture Capital Fund, where you can have the highest returns in the world, because we are at this turning point like China in the past, when they got sanctioned and blocked and they started to build their own infrastructure. So we are not second guessing. We are building companies that the Ummah needs. And this is why I also need more feedback from you. So please write all your thoughts, all your questions into the comments. And then we have Ihsan Gold, We have Ihsan developments, real estate developments, but I want to explain you all the super app details in the next video. So see you in the next vlog, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.